Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't stayed that in a long time and I'm so glad to be back with a video. So yeah, let's jump right into it. This is my first ever is it a dupe or not video. I just recently got the Bad Habit Aura palette that is supposed to be a dupe for the Anastasia Subculture palette. So I'm going to show you guys the color selection. What do you think? Dupe or not? So I wanted to see if I can create a look using these shadows and how it would come out. Is it actually a dupe? Does the formulas compare to each other? Do they blend well? Are they pigmented? Can you create the same exact look? So this side of my face is using, which is my right side, is using the Anastasia Subculture palette, and the left side is using the Aura palette from Bad Habit. So if you want to see my thoughts and do you want to know if is it a dupe or not, just keep on watching and you'll find out. Bye. No, not bye, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna do this side of my face, my right side of my face with the Subculture palette, and the left side of my face with the Aurora palette. So this is the Aura palette by Bad Habit, and then this is the palette that it's trying to do. Very similar, the Subculture palette. So I'm going to try to pull off a similar look with these two shadows and see if this dupe is worth the $12 price tag, or should you just get the Subculture palette. Okay, so for this Subculture palette, I'm going to take the color Dawn, and that is going to be my crease color. And then for the dupe side, I'm gonna use Dream State.
It's a little bit lighter, but I might be able to build it up to get the same kind of color off.
I feel like this color is a little bit more on the brown side, and this is on a little bit more on the paler side. Okay, so to kind of even it out, because one eye is looking really brown and one eye is looking like more on the yellow side, I'm just gonna take a little bit of vibe from this palette and try to make it even out a little bit with the brownish tones. Yeah, that's helping it a lot. I'm gonna have to mix in a little bit of this Mystique color to give it that orangey tone that this side has. From the Subculture palette and put it on this side. So now I'm going to take Vibe and deepen out this piece with this brown color. feel like this side is more pigmented, so I'm gonna just keep building up this brown. Like I don't feel like it's an exact dupe. I do feel like you could get similar looks, but the tones and the shades are slightly different, so it's kind of hard to match them up. So this palette is definitely not an exact dupe. I feel like this has a way more metallic colors than the Anastasia that has a lot more matte colors, and the tones are just different. So, okay, so now for the lid color. The closest colors I see, I'm gonna take Radiant. Oh my god, this color right here is calling me. Oh, I think I'm gonna do a separate video with these two looks. But I'm gonna take this color Radiant, and that's gonna be my lid color. So I'm gonna take Radiant from the Aurora and put it on this side.
Color is for real pigmented.
So I'm gonna take the color Adorn and put it on the Anastasia side. This side is definitely more brighter than this side. I'm gonna take some pencil brushes, and for the Anastasia side, I'm gonna use the deepest color in their palette, which is a Rowdy, and I'm gonna put that in the outer corner. I like to take this fluffy BX cosmetic brush to blend it out. So I use the little one to place the shadow, and then I blend it with this shadow. I mean, with this fluffier brush. The deepest color in the Aurora palette is called Immortal. I'm gonna take that and do the crease.
I'm just gonna blend it out with the same fluffy brush.
I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face, and then I'll finish up the eyes. So I'll be right back. I finished up my eyes and I realized I wasn't recording. So for the lower lash line, I just use Roxy and Fudge. I just put it on the Anastasia side, and for the dupe side, I use Awakening and Vibe and just put on the lower lash line. That's all I've done. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this look up with some mascara and some lipstick, and then just give my final thoughts. I highlight the brow bones. So the only brow bone highlight in this palette in the Anastasia is Cube. So I'm gonna take that and put it under my brow bone and in the inner corner. The dupe side, I'm gonna take the color that they have called Phenomenon. Take some of that and put that on this side. Oh, this is shit. Really Really, really glittery. Okay. And this is the completed looks that I came up with. This side using the Aura palette from Bad Habit, and this side using the Anastasia Subculture palette. So, do you guys like it? Which side do you like better? Now, stay tuned for my thoughts. Okay, so now that you see me use these two palettes in action, do I think there are dupes? I do not personally think it's an exact dupe for each other. The color selection is really different in my opinion. This video was kind of hard for me to create a look because of the undertones of the shadows are so different. Like, I don't know if you can see it, and just I think one light, and just the color selection in general. This palette has a lot more metallic shades than the Anastasia does. The Anastasia only has two, well, kind of three, you could count the highlight, three, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one has like bright purples and light purples. This one doesn't. So it was really hard to actually create a look. Formula wise, they do not perform the same. There was some shades in the Aurora palette that I actually enjoyed more, like the Immortal. I think that black on this side just looks way more popping and way more pigmented than Rowdy on the Anastasia side. For lid color wise, the one in Adorn I prefer way better. It's more brighter, it just looks more metallic, and I didn't use any setting sprays for either side because I wanted to see how the shadows perform on their own. And Radiate is just a little bit more toned down. This one has a little bit more gold to it, and this one is just straight brown. Can you tell the difference? I definitely can. When I look at this one is way more brighter than this one. I don't think they are dupes at all because the undertones are different and the color selections. You can get similar looks but not exact looks using this palette and this palette. As you can see on my eye look, I just honestly, the only really big thing that's making it a difference, at least when I look at it in person, is really the eyeshadow color. The browns you can get away with, and then this black, I just think is way more pigmented than the dark Rowdy color. But I mean, in all fairness, this is not a black, it's like a deep plum purple. So, I mean, black should be more, you know, darker. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's a dupe, but for the price, I don't think you can go wrong. If you're new to makeup or just starting and you don't even have a budget to splurge on a $40-something Anastasia, you could get this and start off practice or just to have in your collection. It is a really good palette, and I do think I'm gonna do some more looks, especially with these purples. They're calling me, but yeah, so I think it's good for its price. But is it a dupe? No. And that completes this video. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube filming videos. Please leave any video suggestions below. If you want to see me use more of this palette or this palette, just leave it below. Please comment, subscribe, like, hit the notification button so every time I upload you can be email notified. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to my supporters. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you guys in my next video.